it's me, TheGeekDaddy. We're back with another video as promised. I did say I'd get a video out for you for Wednesday evening. A little bit shorter than a normal stream, just because of time and what have you. It takes a little while to record and edit these things. So yes. So here's your video. We're doing 9p22 Rainham to Luton. It's on the southeastern high speed route. So we are going to drive a Class 700 Thameslink from Rainham to Dartford. I believe we're calling it all stops. I have no idea, but we'll find out on the way. We were going to do Diesel Legends, but I thought that with the remaster coming, I'd rather wait for that before I look at Diesel Legends or Great Western Express. I'd rather wait for the remaster than to cover that on the channel in its current state. Not to say that it's a bad route, it just, I have, seeing what we've seen of the remaster already, in the previews and things, the upcoming, I just want to wait. Anyway, that said, we're going to run this service, so let's get right into it. Of course, need to set the train up. We'll do that on the controller today, I think. So we need to put the master key in. We need to set that forward. We need to find our isolation switch for AWS and TPWS.
TPWS and AWS operational.
That's all good to go. Yeah. Now I didn't hear the train say that it was ready in terms of, normally says AWS and TPWS is operational. Didn't hear it say it. Which is interesting.
TPWS and AWS
That's better.
operational.
What's going on there? We are speeding, which is a common thing for us. We're either speeding or we're late. Never a happy medium. And we need to reduce our speed. We've got some other stock here. We've got a Class 37 there. We've got a, just Class 37 is there, sorry. We've got that there as well, 387, another 387 there. There's our rail operations group. I've played a lot of this route and I still haven't finished all the services. It is a very good route still. one of the best ones, one of the ones that's at the top, the top tier. In my opinion, anyway. Other people may have a different opinion. I think this is up there with the likes of, Blackpool Branches, Preston to Carlisle, Riviera, which is one of the top ones now. I mean, Riviera won't be beat, in my view, because it's my local route. But that's not to say that there might be another route that comes out that takes my interest away from Riviera, but Riviera is my local route, which is why I have a bias towards it. At some point I will do a top 5 British routes for TSW. We will get that done and put that out. There's another 700 coming through there. We need to lock our doors. Chatham is the next stop, of course, recognisable as the home of Dovetail Games. Among other things, there's a historic dockyard and things there as well, and a rope makers in that area. But, of course, for us, it is the home of Dovetail Games. Let's accelerate through the tunnel then, and then make our way to Chatham. I'm not been paying attention to the signals at all. The speed reduction. I'm still speeding. I'm enjoying the ride, that's what it is. I'm just enjoying the experience and paying no attention to the speed reductions at all. Let's try and pay a bit more attention. We don't want to spad. Rochester is the next stop. Or if you're like me and you used to say it in a sort of semi-posh way, it's Rochester. But it's not Rochester, it's Rochester. Rochester. At the time I said it the other way, I wasn't familiar with it. That's my only excuse, and I'm sticking to it. There's Rochester Castle and the Cathedral. I do like driving the Class 700. It's another one that's fairly easy to drive for beginners as well if you're new to the game. You can't go wrong with this unit. I have mentioned a couple of other units that you can drive for beginners, the 377, 387 and things like that. They're all very good for learning. Strood is the next stop. Given it full power, but we don't need full power around here because we are restricted to speed. It's 30 here and then it goes right down to about 15. We actually don't want to give it too much power at all. You can't see very well, but out here, if I jump out, there's our submarine, just in the harbour. And we do need to get down to 15 if we go down this incline. That line there goes off towards London Victoria. Services up to that way. I think it's that line anyway. If I've got it wrong, let me know in the comments. There's a 66. Harry from Dovetail will be pleased. Now we're just coming into Strood now. Of course, this was from the era where Dovetail had partnered up with Pringles, so you will see Pringles adverts and vending machines on this route. They had a promotion going at the time where they could put a character into the game. You had to enter with a livery or something to get your character put into the game as a vending machine repairman or something. I actually was a runner-up in that competition. I was about 3rd place with my Pringles livery on my Class 47. That is on Creators Club if you want to look. I will try and put a link to it in the description if I can find it. So if we go over here, there is a Pringles advert. We'll unlock the doors, let the passengers board. We'll go down here. There is an advert for Pringles over here somewhere. There's a board. There we are. Stay in the game with the less mess snack. That was the promotion that ran at the time in Pringles. Of course, in TSW 6 we have the adverts for Calm, campaign against living miserably. It's a mental health awareness campaign. Of course, mental health is a very important thing to mention and talk about. As someone who's suffered with poor mental health in the past, I know only too well the challenges of mental health and the awareness. So it's good that Dovetail have got that into TSW 6 on the newer routes. Riviera has those adverts as well. Higham is the next stop then. Keep our speed low as we go through the tunnel. Or at least try and keep below the speed limit. There we are. So it's just adjusting the sound settings a little bit. Apologies if the sound is a little bit low at the start of the video, but it should be sorted now. We can accelerate. Let's get that underway. We'll accelerate up to 70 and out through the tunnel. Let's try to stop in the right place, eh? There we are. We are now a minute late or so we do need to try and make up for lost time. Try and accelerate out of here fairly quickly, get up to 70 as quick as we can as we head towards Gravesend. There's a javelin. Through Junction, where we've got a Class 66 with a load of containers. Lots of 66s in there today. Reducing our speed down, ready for the 50. It's coming up. Of course, glancing over to the track monitor just to see. AWS is just reminding us that we have a speed reduction. And we do need to get down to 30. Coming into Gravesend now. let our passengers board. So let's shut the doors then and head off to North Fleet. I was panicking a little bit that I was going too fast there. Probably would have been alright. Lock our doors then. So once comes the next stop, remember that we are heading towards Dartford, where this service for us terminates, but the train then moves on to Luton. Of course, not a playable part of the game, but that's where this service is headed for. There's the high-speed line below us. I did rather mess that stop up. Anyway. Green high for blue water. Next stop. cargo ship over that way, which, if I'm right, we're on the other side of, because the high-speed line extends up to there, and so you can see the ship on the other side as you go on that part of the line. It extends all the way up to London St Pancras. Lock the doors. Of course, it says green high for blue water because blue water is obviously where the shopping centre is. I don't know if you can see it from the route. I don't know the area well enough. I'd imagine it's over that way somewhere. Stone Crossing is the next stop, it's just here. I'm told that blue water is over in that direction somewhere from Green High. Anyway. So we are now heading to Dartford, our final stop. And 465 there, and another one on the left. Need to get down to 20 as we come into Dartford. And as we come into Dartford, it has just started to rain. And yet, there's not, well, there's a big bank of cloud there. Oh well. Anyway, there we are. There we go. So that's our service done. The train continues on to Luton without us. Yeah, we're being replaced, which is probably not a bad thing. Gold medal for that one. That's not too bad. I'm happy. There we are. That's our video for tonight. In place of the regular stream, I shall be back next week. Back to the regular streaming on a Wednesday. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please consider doing so. Of course, if you want to share the video, I don't mind. And I will see you very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.